Alright. Welcome back to All Quests. Let's pick up where we left off. So we had just done the Fornival quest, which brought us to the next part of the story. So right off the bat, we're just gonna accept
more tasks that require
recover stolen item.
First, you would do that.
We can worry about that later. But for now, we have a quest for Madeline that we have access to at this point. Now, if you are trying to buy stuff from Madeline,
Someone must know something about this matter. Well met.
after you do the Fornival quest and the Griffin quest, and proceed to this part of the story, she'll no longer become available until after post-game starts, which we'll get to eventually, but if don't proceed to this part of the story. I guess I should, say that earlier, but she will be back depending on few choices you're given, but I'll explain those when we get to them. So this quest.
Just so. In truth, you'll find not what the. Thank you very much.
Did I? Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, so this part of the story, she'll be here. So yeah, I wasn't too late on that. So, let's see. There's the Reynard quest that I still need to take care of, and there's the other bandit quest that I didn't mess up that I need to take care of. So let's see. Where the heck is that man?
Ought we adjust our inventory? Shall we speak to a few more people?
I guess for now we'll head back. No, we don't need to do that yet.
Some weapons can be further enhanced.
Yeah, okay, so we have to go back to the castle for this quest anyway, so we'll do that right now. Just trying to see if Reynard should show up, but he's not, so yeah. Anyway, so the next few parts of the main quest.
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead.
After these two, these two main quest stories at this part, eventually it's safest to, try to get what you want from Madeline's shop at this point, because after these side quests for her will start if you completed a previous one. Chasing Shadows. the side quest is called Baz Business, and like it doesn't have, it doesn't, you don't like, it doesn't have a warning or like a start like that you have to trigger. It just starts and then she's gone. Like she's still in the game at that point, but her shop is no longer accessible.
Salamat. Time? Once there, he just.
So. Salamet.
Shall we speak to a few more people? Well,
If you remember, we gave Stefan
No, wait. More?
one of Salamet's books. And if you are in a normal game, you would have to go to the Blue Moon Tower, which I'm about to have to go to, and fight the Griffin there. And Stefan will show up and help you out in the middle of the fight with the Griffin, if you had completed his quest. But one of the item we gave him for his quest for him to show up is one of the books of Salamet. I don't know if he made it or he used it prior, but yeah. He's a legendary mage that, you know, I suppose it's a further out place that I can put the other poor crystal that I'm saving for. If I get another one, I'll put, it's a good idea to put one at the mine entrance. I forgot about the ravine here.
We have triumphed. One cannot be too careful at the water's edge.
Yeah, anyway, we're gonna go back to the mine, and
all this open space spurs the desire to run, aimless and free. It is no normal goblin.
come on.
I've learned of beasts.
Okay, that's fine. You know, I'm protecting the buffalo out here, you know? That's what that was. I wasn't getting distracted by goblins or anything. Just, you know, doing my part to help. Instead of, you know, selfishly running around doing all these quests quickly. He actually took a hit, huh?
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Alright, so now Salamet gets away, goes to Blue Moon Tower, but before we can confront him, we have to go back and be like, hey, found Salamet, what do we do now? Well, I guess it's reasonable because you don't know exactly where he's supposed to have run off to. So you have to go get more information to find out where he is again. So I guess it does make sense.
Guards do have much to learn. Well met, sir.
But, you know, I already know where he is, so. And there are some quests where you can just, you know, go to the end point and it'll complete, but
Many with him. I've more tasks that require your.
You fought him. It is a shame he slipped them. We must see him.
see, now you have to ask more people about Salamet to find out where he escaped to. Except now, you know, you've seen him, you know what he looks like, you can, you know,
Someone may know of Solomon's whereabouts. Well met, sir. Best ask
give a
around.
description of the person you're looking for.
All we can do is inquire around and hope. Someone may know whither he's fled. Day to night, this area feels.
You know, it's
So,
So
yep,
Solomon's
that's it.
taking
All we had
refuge
to
in the
do was
Blue
talk
Moon
to
Tower.
this produce seller, as you can see. And for some reason, he knows about Blue Moon Tower. Now, you'll see in a second on why this is so absurd. Why does a produce merchant know about this place? Now, when this loads up, you'll see. Alright, so this place, you can see it on the map, is, you know, kind of isolated. You got a mountain range here, right? You have to cut through a cavern in the mountains to get there, which, you know, goes through here. And then there's this valley here. Which, you know, there's just like a bunch of nothing here. It's like you can't grow any kind of produce here. So, I mean, there's the watchtower here, right? And this is a good place for, you know, growing produce, I guess. But why does the merchant know about this place? You know? Produce merchant. Now, I'm not expecting an answer because, you know, video games, video game logic,
If
you know.
what I've heard holds
Stuff
true,
just happens.
we'll find the wizard here. Let's make our way upward.
Now,
It is
this is
only
the
line
place
of
where
sight.
you would go
Do
to
not allow him to flee with the ring.
to fight the
Salaman's
griffin
swords will lay traps for us. He must be above.
normally.
Must.
Now, you won't be fighting these bandits. You'll be fighting a bunch of undead.
It will be easier going searching this area.
So the enemies are not accurate here. Now I'm just rushing through. There's a bunch of loot that you could grab throughout that other portion. As you can see, he brought a group of bandits to, you know, keep me busy.
Truly, the Arisen is a profession. One King's ring is a talisman of incomparable character.
So, you know, there's a
Housing the whole fine magic.
let's see if I can get close enough to him to show you. He pretty much pops off and, you know, gets glowing eyes.
Made reality. And souls inhabit the ring. Hence, I shall be reborn under light.
Now, the whole point of this quest is to get the Worm King's ring, which apparently, you know, is super awesome.
This is true magic.
And now, if you have a ranged character, you can just, you know, shoot them. But I'm showing what you have to do when you do not have a ranged character.
This is true magic. Think you're clever, do you?
There you go. Pretty much you wait, you kill the undead until he says, you know, think you're clever. And, you know, he'll teleport around if you try to get close to him. And I wasn't able to show off the glowing eyes, but this is what the whole thing about Salamet was about, this ring right here. Now, on your first time through, I highly recommend you forge this ring at the Black Cat, because it has a magical effect that reduces the cast time of all magic skills. So, the forgery will lock you out of an item later, but the effect you get from the ring is, unless you don't plan on playing a magic class, or a class that doesn't have to cast spells, then you can just turn it in. But, you know, I do recommend you forge it anyway, just for in case you wanted to do magic classes later. I'm gonna turn in the real one this time, because last time I turned in the forgery so I can keep the effect, but you can see on the description there that allows for quicker incanting of spells.
The ring is reclaimed. A talisman of such power. The Duke will see it well guarded. Pray let this lead us all to... Many? I've more tasks.
This is the second
Can I ask that you... My thanks.
quest for this. We have to assist Mercedes. So, earlier, there was a lot of quests involving an uprising or a rebellion in the soldiers. And they find out that, you know, Julian was revolting. And he started it. He started his revolt at the Watchtower. So we will go there now to quell the revolt. And Mercedes has decided to take it upon herself to she wanted to feel useful and actually, you know, do something instead of just being there, walking around, chilling. You know, she's a knight, so she felt obligated to actually do something about it. So here we go. This is a revolt, and some of these knights you can take out, right? But I think 2 of these knights you cannot take out. Yeah, these two. Because this little fight down here is supposed to be ongoing. It's not supposed to end. So yeah, as you can see, like, they will not lose that 1 HP that they have. So, you walk up that staircase and you see Mercedes running to here.
You colluded with salvation.
And she calls him out. She calls out. Now, at this point, there are a few options you can take to get a few different things. So, if you help Julian, you get a normal item. If you help Mercedes, or no, if you heal, so Mercedes is scripted to lose this fight, but you can help Mercedes by healing her, I believe. Let me be sure. Just to be sure. Okay, so it looks like, yes, as long as you don't, as long as you don't do damage, you can heal her and she will win and you'll get the silver rapier.
Champion.
Otherwise, Julian will win if you do nothing. Now you can, like I said, you can come in and hit one of them, and depending on who you hit, another outcome happens. You can hit Mercedes and you'll end the duel, and the cutscene will trigger where Julian wins, and you'll just get a normal weapon that is not unique. Or you can do this and hit Julian.
And their idle talk of destruction.
And then he'll be like, okay, so that's how it is, and
Make a pitiable sight.
he dies.
I am
The cutscene is him dying.
I fear I put on a shameful display.
And then she feels bad. Now, you do get that cutlass. If you do it like this. But this way, you see Julian's body disappeared. If you had a wake stone, you can actually revive him, and then he'll go to the dungeon, and he'll be in the dungeon, and you can get his unique shield from him in the dungeon later. Or if you were healing Mercedes, she will win, and you will get I said you get the silver rapier. That's not right. You get Julian's unique weapon for him that way, which I had done already. But if you let Julian win, Mercedes will give you the silver rapier. So, that's concluded. So we go back to Grand Sword and turn the quest in.
Let's have a look at that last It is a port crystal, Master. This is a place quite restful to my kind.
I am taking a long way around, aren't I? Let's go up the staircase.
Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead. These stairs serve as a useful route here. Well met, sir.
So this will go to the next part of the main quest after turning those 2 quests in.
It seems we must be.
What? Very well.
So then, there's a cutscene happen, and it's like, hey, you know, someone wants to meet me at the Way Castle. Now, I believe this is the point of no return for Madeline.
We'll leave when you are
Which
ready,
we will
Master.
check
Well
on
met.
now.
Do not hesitate to consult your map, Arisen.
That is the long way. Let us not take the long way. Let us take the short way.
Gods do have much to learn. This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
Ah, yes, here we go.
Here for business?
So,
Then you've heard not the news. Madeline's in some... She abandoned...
so we found out that, you know, Madeline abandoned her shop from her. So, let's toggle this to active.
Madeline is caught up in a
We have to find out, you know, what happened. Where is she? Where did she go?
The Black Cat here can duplicate objects in your possession.
And what you need to do is you need to go to the
Speak to any pawn and they will gladly join your service, Arisen.
ale house and talk to
Yeah, some authority... I just...
what is it? Is it R Smith? Yes, R
Small the
Smith.
place. She has a fine head. Pizza.
And he will tell you where she
Yeah,
is.
some... Just what?
Now, apparently she, you know, had some illicit goods. But let's see if there's another. Yeah,
We seek a merchant named Madeline.
Damn.
and the guards are looking for her. And yeah, you'll get the scene, and she's escaping the city. Now, I forgot to mention this, but earlier I picked up an item off of her counter. That, if you want to increase your affinity with Madeline,
Madeline fled along the waterway below us.
then pick that up. Like I had done without mentioning it. Because you will need to turn them into her here.
Now what's this doing here?
So you will,
There.
you know, run along the coast, and she'll be right around this corner
Not
here.
hard to find such a place here.
And there are a few things you can do here.
So I'm discovered at last. You must... They say I dealt in banned goods.
See?
If it's true, I swear it was not my intent. I had no idea.
And she
But
didn't
as
know,
I don't
apparently.
expect them to take me at my word. I was forced into hide. I fled in such haste. Oh
So
my
come to
God,
find
left
out, it was some
behind.
salvation
More's
goods,
the
and
pity,
you
I
know that cult is banned. But
Wish
you
I'd
know,
thought to
she
secure
said
my
she claimed she
dagger.
didn't know,
It's a kind of
and she
charm.
left her
Yes.
dagger.
Oh, you beautiful thing.
And
I can
she
hardly...
notices
I
that
have
you
not-
have it,
It's...
and you can give it back to her for some
But then
affinity.
I've greater concerns at the moment.
And then
Arisen. Well met.
she'll run off here. And then you'll be approached by a guard automatically after that
We
scene.
pursue a female. She is As I said, we believe she is in hiding.
Now,
near
you
here.
can tell them where
Have you
she
seen
is,
aught
and
that
then, you know,
might aid
she'll get
us?
caught, and she'll... No, she won't get caught. She'll run away either way, but you can help her here once again
No.
for more affinity. Now, if you had picked yes there,
Oh, there she is. Don't let her escape. Forgive me, sir. Duty calls.
now, they are mistaken. I don't know who is this other
You
person
saved
they're
me.
going
Thank you.
after, but that sends the guards back and lets her escape freely. So if you had picked yes before and told the guards where she was, then she will not come back later, right after post game starts. But I picked
There's a
no, so
reason
she
I
will come
suspect
back
Line does not. I'm
with
a
her
part
upgraded
shames.
inventory
Might you
if
spare some
you
gold
turned
for
in
my
the
troubles?
gold idol to
If
her.
all goes well, I
Now
shall
you
pay you
can
back in
pay
full.
50k here,
Most likely.
or you
Eventually.
can not. This is just for affinity. It doesn't really matter if when she returns or not, or it doesn't have an effect on if she returns or not. And she says, you know, thanks, whatever.
I've learned what to do in this quest. The footing here is
So
tread carefully.
that'll end that quest, and then she'll be unavailable until right after post game starts. Alright, so now we're going to continue with the main story quest at the Way Castle. What am I doing? I'm doing this. So let us go to the Way Castle. There we go. And then approach the encampment side,
Arisen. Urgent word from the capital,
and then
sir.
a guard comes and he's like, "Hey, come back.
I feel
You
more
know,
familiar with this quest
we're
now.
getting
I
attacked."
have an uneasy feeling
This is
about
also
this.
part of
Master, to the capital.
the betrayal from Julian. So we will return to Grand Soren and come to find out, we'll be greeted by
It's important crystal. One can reach it from any
Salvation with a cockatrice. And apparently there are some valuables around, but okay, you want to stay up there? That's fine.
There's the head of a fire.
Salvation comes! Red sword dies and drowned in
There's the
fear.
head of a fire. Gain quest knowledge.
There you go.
Tribute.
So, that was that. Salvation had infiltrated the city. Thankfully, they didn't get too far in
Time before it's
and
restored.
did some major damage to the city, but for now, you had to either exit
Sir Aldous, best you...
And a guard will be there to get you back to Sir Aldous. Chamberlain Aldous.
What damage have I wrought in carelessness?
And he, is like, I've been very careless to send you because, someone said something.
Hail, Arisen. His Grace has taken... Tis a The Duke... The journey will take you afar. If you... Tis like you will not see Grand Sorin for some time.
Alright, so at this point, let's see, I don't want to miss any quests, so I'm going back to my checklist. Alright, yes, we have done this already, for sure. Alright, so looks like we are good to go for the main quests. And the king wants to reward us for helping him out. Finally. It feels like we've been doing quite a few things for him, haven't we?
It seems the officer. I am come.
He wants to reward you. Now, this is the part of the story that turning in the fake Worm King's ring will lock you out of the contents of a chest I'm about to go to. And you pretty much have to escort him to the treasury where he's taking you. So the Worm King's ring, if you turn in the forgery, it doesn't retain its property of reducing spellcast time. But if you turn in the actual ring with that property, then the magic will unlock a chest in the treasury, which will give you a unique item. The NPC open door animation is so long. Like, sometimes the door, like, closes as they walk through it. And you'll get a cutscene here, and this cutscene will change depending on whether you turned in the correct ring or not. Uses the ring to open the chest.
There's no call.
And there's a bunch of gold here if you need it. I think it's about 50, 60k. But, that's time. This guard will run in
has come bearing word from the Great
and say that the Great Wall is being attacked. This is Paladin's Mantle. That item is unique. It's the only place for you to get it. I'm going to pick up these just to have some copies. So now we are tasked to go to the Great Wall. But before that, we have to do, before we head off, there should be,
No,
not Marjorie. Should be one more side quest here. Yes, right here. This is continuing Alienor's quest line.
thanks the Maker you yet live. The Duke was furious at the news of our action. In his rage, he banished my Lady Eleanor to the lonely. Now she fears her husband will have her killed. We must take our next move before his. We plan to flee and seek refuge in
And
our
I
native
had never
Manoir.
done this quest
Please,
before, so.
Arisen, make for the manse. I have a set of wear it to please, Arisen.
So they want you to, okay, so you gotta go to the north? Yes, looks like it, to this place. Okay, so that's what this place is for. So we will head that way.
They say in times long past, such hill figures were not uncommon. We will be met soon enough.
Oh. Thanks for the follow, Jen. Appreciate it.
You sense something nearby. A bird.
Kill them all!
Bigger. Armed bandits arisen. We have
And I guess they give you that. I guess that's a unique item too, that they give you the disguise you get, which I'll put on now. Which replaces all of your equipment. Royal Guard armor to get into the place. Now, I'm not wearing, you know, gear. Have I seen the Bleach anime? I've watched it. I didn't watch all of it, but I know how it ends, and I think I watched up until the third arc. Unless you're talking about the new announcement that had just been made recently. I haven't heard anything about that, but I think I've seen one of the movies as well.
Let go, fiend!
Okay, I've only know how the
My ship. My ship, darling.
I only know how the anime ends, not the I didn't read any of the manga, so I know there's plenty afterwards that I don't know about that had happened, but
Larger than Wolf. It is a far different climb from the capital. Perhaps it bears more fruit.
how am I supposed to get in there? Yeah, that's what I heard. Which that's kind of crazy. All right, well. Thanks. Thanks for making my job easy. Trying to get in this place. Yeah, let me talk to this guy one more time.
What's this? My ship only started a moment ago, but as you're here,
So, okay. So we just walk in. I thought it was supposed to be a cutscene of them letting me in or something, but there wasn't. Yeah, Bleach is one of the few shows that I watched when I was younger. on Cartoon Network. And I played one of the games they had on DS.
An imposter.
Oh, whoops. I wasn't supposed to do that. Let's reload then. I was not paying attention. Alright, good. Alright, let's not attack these guys. Okay, figures. If you... Yeah, you can show me one. I'll, take a look at it after I'm done streaming for tonight. Send it to me on Twitter if you do have it. Have a Twitter. Ah, here she is. That wasn't too hard. You don't? Okay. Hey, I don't really have anything else that I use, really.
Has Mirabelle spoken of our plans? We plot escape to our homeland of Noir. It saddens me to leave you, Emerson, but circumstance permits no other option.
Let's see, if I... Okay, you... If you break up the link to it,
I would beg you one last
I can look at it later.
see me to safety. The guard!
Like, link it, but don't have it all...
Careful!
Don't actually link it, you know what I mean? So I guess at this point, it doesn't matter if we kill guards.
Found you.
You found me. I don't know where you're coming from, though.
The main exit is far too perilous. We should take this way.
Ah, so that's what that was about.
It seems that we found the way out in the nick of time.
I wish you would, you know, move so I don't have to stop every now and then. I got to walk so she doesn't fall behind. Can she make this jump? I don't think so.
I cannot possibly cross here. Might you carry me across?
I figured. me to carry you across anything else? I guess I'll carry you through the water. So we got chest over here. Yeah, looks like I gotta go this way.
Kill 'em all!
Oh, guards. So I'm gonna have to set you down there. Appreciate it if you didn't follow me. Thank you. I don't have any healing spells, so I can't heal her. She needs to be healed. Now, looks like I do more carrying. More jumps. Just like this.
Keep moving.
It's the way out.
I am relieved to see you again. They're armed, Master.
My pawn will heal. Excellent.
They attack in quick succession.
Wow. I got staggered.
Be quit of this place. Path splits. It will be easier going into this area. They're never close after a grand fight.
Alright, well, these archers are very pesky, so.
Wait for an opening.
Took care of those guys. I guess I don't really need the disguise now. So we'll go and re-equip our gear.
I've learned of beasts.
Let's see. We need to go now.
They attack in quick succession.
Can she climb up stuff? No, she just teleports behind me, I guess. Oh, this is a carry jump. There we go. Me? Get me? I don't think so. I'm getting y'all.
This bridge is well owned, but not very many at once. The bridge creaks underfoot. Let us be quit of this place.
And that's the end of it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting quest. Okay, I always wondered why that gate was there. Now I know.
Milady! Mirabelle!
What a reunion.
These good men are from Milor. They'll see us safely home.
Come, milady, let us be off for home. I am well eager to be quit of this place. Let's be done with dragons and that awful duke. That one deserves to be eaten up. I'll shed no tears when that beast leaves this land in ash.
That's kind of rude.
I fear this is farewell, dear champion. I'll never forget you.
All right, milady. Let's be off. Quickly now.
I swear it, my love. I'll never forget.
You can't go with her. And that's the end of her quest line.
I feel more familiar with this quest.
Now, knock that off the checklist. Okay, so now is when we make our... Okay, never mind. Let's take care of this guy first. Alright. Anyway, what I was saying is now we make the trek from here to here for the main quest. And I will get there, but I will not start the quest. Excuse me. There are a couple of side quests that will get cut off during the events at that location, but since it's so far away, I will put down one of my port crystals there, so I don't have to make that trek next time I need to go there.
This leads down into the catacombs. Monsters never want for hiding spots in the forest.
Now, one of the side quests do involve
Sorcerer!
the group of bandits that we'll encounter on the way there, which these are a part of. There'll be an enemy there as well, or right before it. Besides this Cyclops, there'll be another one. Take care of this guy real quick. So their weakness is their head, but this one's armored. So we're gonna climb down so we don't get grabbed like that, but helmet. Should be quick from there. There we go. So I'm ignoring all the bandits. Let's continue.
We don't take kindly to trespassers.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. Considering there are corpses around here.
Take them down.
Whoever did this may be new. It is treacherously steep.
Bet I could survive a fall from here. Bet.
Fact is, a band of woman thieves makes their den in these parts.
Really? I couldn't tell by like the 4 or 5 groups that I just ran past. Oh, well, you see, y'all saw that, right? Now, that was the enemy I was talking about earlier that I would have had to fight. But, you know, I guess he just decided that I wasn't worth fighting and walked off the cliff.
Looking for trouble?
Now, this group we want to take care of because we don't want them following us into the fort.
We have triumphed. The hold ahead is a den of woman
Now,
thieves. They'll not attack friends. This hold
let's
is
see.
open.
Now at this part,
Yep, if you want a woman's kit. Our search would go much easier were we able to use this gate.
if you are a female, there will be some dialogue here, or if you dress up as a female,
Keep watch for
there will
falling
be some
rocks.
dialogue there for you. But, you know, they have another way around. Now, this is for a quest with the leader of these bandits, which I'm going to try to do that quest. Now, which I haven't done this before, so I'm not exactly sure who I'm looking for.
Seems there's more than one way to deal with bandits.
Why are you here?
An ancient fort, to be sure. Who can say just when it was built? I fear we're not like to get
We've
far
no
speaking
place for
with their
men
leaders.
folk here. Now go, before I
Take your
slit your big
peaceful-
throat.
Oh, did I aggro them?
I'll enjoy this.
Don't kill them, please. No. No. Don't want to aggro them. We'll just run.
Oh, I'll
We'll run.
enjoy this. Oh, I'll enjoy
with
this. Oh, I'll enjoy this.
Oh,
I'll
apparently.
enjoy this.
Apparently they're all gonna enjoy this. Well, let's get out of here. Hopefully my pawn doesn't kill the NPC I need to talk to. Whew. Close.
Anytime. This scenery is quite a change. The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains. I reckon if we caught a harpy, it could ferry us across.
Excellent. Yeah, Yeah, we will return to that place once I get
Let's press on.
some
The Great Wall comes
disguise.
inside. We need but follow the road.
But for now, we are going to go to the quest marker
Only evergreens grow in this cove. Perhaps we might harvest
and lay down a
from there.
port crystal so we don't have to do so much traveling.
The road splits here. Must be doubly sure of which will see us to our
Running
destination.
out of stamina.
Fall from here may not hurt, but 'tis best to tread carefully just the same.
Alright, so I'm gonna just take this closest, or the smallest distance, and just run up this way.
The very terrain seems eager to
There is a
keep us
path
in
for you
our
to follow, but I've already
We must not
trekked
hasten
so
to
much.
confront the Dragon Master. The Great Wall. It was built to
Alright,
keep
so
all manner of
here I
beasts
should
from
be able to
premises.
access my
Tis the Great Wall camp.
inventory,
We'll like find a place to rest.
or my storage, and you can rest here as well.
Somewhat. I can offer you. Just name it, sir.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
So
There's
first
a
we'll
lot.
just rest just to get all of our stamina back.
Aye. Just name it, sir.
Then drop off some stuff we got. Don't need any of this anymore. Alright, now you go to the checklist. See how to trigger the dialogue for the bandit leader. Whenever I can still do it, actually. Let's see. I
Just name it,
believe
sir. Come again.
ruins of the fort. Yes, okay. So this is the right one. Oh. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if I have the right
Aye.
equipment set
It's dangerous work.
to
But glad. Just name it, sir.
have the right disguise.
Just name it, sir. Come again. Aye. Just name. Come again.
So, let's see. Let's see. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and lay down a port crystal. So we can just come back here. Head back to Grand Soren and see if they have one of the disguises for sale.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold? It would be wise to hire on a guide who knows the road to the Great Wall.
You got it?
A word about one of them.
Doesn't look like it. Let's see if Black Cat has it. Hopefully he does.
I'm sure.
Let's see what we got. Set. Ah, this'll work. Mercedes armor set will work. This'll work for sure. Alright, so now that we have our disguise, let's head back. Hopefully they're not hostile.
Tis the Great Wall camp. The like find a place to rest. It's a grander structure than the other holds we've seen. The Great Wall. It was built to keep all manner of beasts from Grances.
And we will take as much of a straight line as we can to get back.
Harpy song.
Looks like that'll be sliding down here. And going through this ravine here. That thing really followed me all the way over here, huh?
'Tis in sight, Arisen. Let's press on. The Great Wall comes into sight. We need but follow the road.
Alright, so far so good.
I reckon if we caught a harpy, it could ferry us across. The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
Alright, so let's
Scenery is
see.
quite a change.
Are they still aggro at me? Nope. Perfect. Now, before we passed through, she was aggro, and also didn't have the disguise. Now I have a female disguise. I can start this
For all
quest
her
line.
fearsome mean. Oh, her favorite is a sight. The dim beast. Oh, I dearly wish some.
David,
That's Cyclops one. That's Cyclops one.
Alright, so we have to go feed their Cyclops. Should be a ladder. There it is. There should be there's another quest from the leader that we can get while we're still disguised. There we go.
You've got it. Not bad. So you know of us then. I.
How can she not tell that I'm a guy?
We do as we please.
Video
There's
games,
also-
video games.
Now that you're there's and go.
So she asks you to join, and then she's like, alright, so I have something for you to do. Prove your loyalty. I don't know why opening that gate needs a cutscene. She wants you to go and take care of some of the male bandits. And not just any male bandits, the rival group of male bandits. Let's see, which should be close to Witchwood. Let's see, where's the closest spot I have? Yeah, it looks like going through Witchwood is the quickest way there.
I wonder what's inside.
Actually, I don't have... No, I do. I still think this is faster, though. Since, you know, we have the shortcut, we don't have to go through the back part.
Well thick, this forest. The wood is uncommon dense. Almost as if it means to hide all too well.
Also, it looks like the dungeon reset, so those totems are still around.
Be well lost, even in the noontime sun. For all the sea, this part. Wolf hunted packs!
So the rule of thumb is you want to keep heading as left. You want to try to keep heading left. Looks like I went south a bit too much.
I've learned of beasts. From their hip and swinging climb,
I say left, I mean east. You want to try to keep heading east, I believe? Or is it west? No, it is west. So I was going the right way. But I did go a bit too far south. And yeah, I left, I mean west. So let's continue. Yeah, this is the right path.
ford this river to reach the witch's cottage. It's shallow enough to cross. The forests of southern Grancis are ever shrouded in this thick mist. Such a lonely place. There, Master! Wolves!
Let's see. Then we exit, and it's right there.
Nothing back.
Now, this group of bandits doesn't count. It has to be the group of bandits specifically around. I don't know if these count out here either. Aha, no. So these around the fort count. These guys.
Come looking for a fight.
Wait for an opening. Armed bandits arisen.
Ooh, I got sniped. You just need to get 10 of these guys to complete that quest, and then we'll head back because the Cyclops that we need to feed is not too far away. Yeah, it's just south of here.
It's a grander structure than the other holds we've seen. The Great Wall. It was built to keep all manner of beasts from Grances.
So we'll take a straight line.
Be wary! Goblins in light, fight!
Oh, stamina. Please.
Poppy song. The road here has a strange look to it, does it not?
Ah, here we go. So I should be right around here. Yep.
And that's the bandit chieftain's pet. Astonishing, as a queer growl comes from beyond the paling. Slaying the Cyclops would surely invoke...
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Now, she said it likes goblin meat.
Don't get cocky.
So...
Goblin!
Is there not... I heard a goblin. So, there we go. Okay. You know, hit a goblin,
Did it!
carry its corpse,
Careful! A goblin!
and feed the guy. Does that count? Yes, it does. Now, will this complete the quest, though, or do we need to do this again? Yes, doesn't that look tasty? Goblin meat? Bones and all?
What to do in this quest?
Yep.
Seems we've won the beast over.
Delicious.
Let's away to meet with Ophis.
Delicious. So we will head back to the female bandit group. Hideout.
Goblin! Careful! A goblin! They breathe like rabbits, these goblins. I sense something nearby. A bird, perhaps, or bigger. A formidable stretch of terrain. How shall we proceed? Ignore the comely face! Those talons bite deep! Beware, Master. Some goblins are far more powerful than others. The soil here is unique. We may find aught new to harvest with. I reckon if we caught a harvey, it'd ferry us across. The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains. I'll set its wings ablaze!
Okay. Just trying to turn some questions
Are
here.
you the one then? Who fed the Cyclops for me? You're quite something to have tamed the beast. Well, I'll pass word on to Lady Ophis. Mayhap you'll find more.
one of my girls. She said the creature took to you one. I thought I might be the only one he suffered gladly. But I like it. If you ever have need of...
Gained quest knowledge.
And that's it. I guess you only had to do one of them, I guess? Well, we did both of them, so now you did both objectives. I don't know if you need to do both for completion's sake, but those are your options. And now, since I have that badge, this badge, since I'm male, I don't need to have a disguise on anymore with that badge. They will not turn hostile towards me anymore, which I will demonstrate by putting on my usual gear. As you can see, nothing at all.
Take care you don't fall.
Alright, so now that we've taken care of that bandit quest, I have to see if I can get Reynard to get me his quest. Alright, so first we have to find this guy. Let's check Grand Soren first. Ooh. Looks like we're getting a bit more choppy here.
Would be wise to hire on a guide who knows the road to the...
Yeah, we're getting a bit choppy.
We're like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come. Remember to save the
Doesn't look like he's here. Oh, no, here he is. What's up, my guy? I wonder if I had completely missed him before.
Like how nothing, my friend. Now, let us talk of business.
Okay,
You'd
so
be a fool not to have a look at my wares.
apparently you need to buy something from him. Let's see if I can get something useful here. Doesn't really look like it. So, you have to buy something from him and then completely back out. And then do it again. You have to do this 10 times. I've done it. I had done it a few times before, but I don't know how many times those counted for. So we're just gonna keep doing this until he hands over his quest to us. I like how his mouth is still moving when we're in the menu for his shop, as if we can hear him. Like so. That's pretty funny. There it is. There it goes. There it is.
Forgive the sudden request, sir. If you find it. Now, let us talk. Pray. Well, now, Let us pray. Call again soon.
Alright, so first things first. Let's see. Scrap iron. And we'll go to the checklist to see where that can be found. Dropped by skeletons and skeleton knights.
Have your pick. What will it be today?
Let's see if I already have some. Doesn't seem like it. It is an ore type item. Oh no, I do have some. Excellent.
What will it be?
So let's, you know. It'd be nice if I could just turn it in from my storage, but another tweak they can make to the game.
Remember the item I asked you to find? Well, if I ever need your... Now, let us pray.
Alright, so that's this quest has multiple parts.
Seems something's
Second part of
lost
the
on
quest.
roads to be found anew. Now, let us talk of...
We have to buy some more stuff from him. Which is same thing.
Now,
You buy
let us talk of...
one thing, back out completely.
Now, pray.
Talk to him again.
Now, let us talk...
Buy one thing.
Now, pray.
5 more times this time.
See, now, let us talk... Now, pray.
And then he should
See, now, let us...
give us the second part of this quest.
Now, pray. See, now. Now, pray.
There we go.
I find myself in need of another item, sir.
Let's
As
see,
you
what does he
performed
ask
so
for this
admirably
time?
last- Now, let us talk of bid. Pray, call again soon.
Now he needs miasmite.
Pray, remember. Well, now, pray.
Now I know I have this in my storage.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
Let's see, it is an ore type item once again. No, maybe it's not. Go to the checklist. No, it's a purple orb item. Miasmite shard. Ooh, I might not have it. I have shards, but I don't have full miasmite. Let's see. Where can we get miasmite from? Drop by phantoms. It looks like I just wasn't fortunate enough to get miasmite from this enemy, so let's do so.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be?
They appear at night.
Understood.
And luckily for us, I know just the location to where some spawn. This shouldn't take too long. Here we go.
The worm's coming has driven the beasts to flood in from the mountains. Be ready, it comes. There! Human bones that move on their own! The skeleton is skilled indeed! Bones! Walking bones!
There's another one.
Hairs on my neck stand on end. Let's scatter those bones.
Now those enemies can only be damaged by magic attacks. Physical attacks will do absolutely nothing.
Forsaken soul floats in the air. Bone approaches. I've learned it boosts.
Looks like we're not really getting any drops here. We got a visitor. We don't need any of this. Nope. You're just looking for some miasmite, which we have not gotten dropped yet. Let's see if this guy will drop it.
There! Human bones that move on their own! Forsaken soul floats in the air.
Ooh, were we lucky? Nope, it's just a shard. Not quite so lucky.
A sorcerer master. Stay vigilant. Bones! Walking bones! There! Human bones that move on their own!
Here's another one.
Nature is unbridled here.
I am arisen, yes. What's it to you?
They're left exposed after a grand strong.
Let's just get these guys out of the way. How many of y'all are there? Just trying to get some miasmite here. No drop. Ooh, is this it? Nope, just another shard. How unfortunate.
Shall restore your health. Hold on.
Let's see, you got any other spirits wandering around here? Plenty of skeletons.
Warrior of bone approaches.
No, let's go to the next spot.
Walking
We can find some more ghosts. Oh, look who it is. Well, we're working on your quest there, Reynard.
It's a grander structure than the other holds we've seen.
I wonder if these guys
We must not hasten to confront
can
the
drop
Dragon
it.
Master.
See, they're a different color.
Phantom is charged with lightning.
Possibly not.
Hobgoblin! Formidable foe! I'll see how it takes to magic!
No drop. That's the other one.
Phantasm! I wonder what's inside. This
Nah,
stretch
it looks
was
like
once a
these
river.
guys aren't gonna drop it. So where are some other places we can farm this? Yeah, just when I thought I was done with farming. Here I am. Alright, so let's...
Right.
Apparently there's some at Witchwood at night, which we have easy access to. Check that out. Still a little bit choppy.
Well thick, this forest. Wood is uncommon dense, almost as if it means to hide aught away.
Now,
It is a
I'm
place
assuming
built
they're gonna
without
be
resources, but stray a few steps, you'll be well lost, even in the
back
noontime sun.
towards this
For all
way.
the danger, this pond feels quite
Oh yeah, you hear that? Yep.
Orc seal, pennies thick.
Oh. Shard. I wonder, can you put shards together to make a whole? Or is it just a completely individual item? Oh, you can put them together. Okay, okay. Okay. So, apparently you can combine them, but you can't combine them with each other. There's some mining spots here that give an item that will let you combine a miasmite shard with it to make miasmite. But the second section, I'm not sure if the first section has any that are easily accessible. See, like, here's one, like, right here. Huh. This is really not enough? Nope. Okay, so if you have a two-handed weapon, you can just swing and it'll knock out all the war. But looks like we're just gonna have to come back here with a pickaxe.
What meaning do you suppose those stones hold? This is a place quite restful to my kind.
This will give me a chance to deposit all the stuff I don't need. It's slowing me down here.
What will it be today?
Looks fine.
What will it be today? What will it be? Have you come again?
Excellent. Alright, so what we're looking for is something called Firefly Stone. That is what we're looking for.
Well thick, this forest. The wood is uncommon dense. Almost as if it means to hide all the
Oh,
way.
looks like there's some mine spots here as well. This is the slower way to do it. Didn't get that from that one.
It's a curious stone, is it not?
I know there's
It is a place
a
rich
few of
in
them
valuable
here.
resources.
But I'm not sure exactly which ones will contain it. No luck.
treasure, perhaps.
Oh, looks like we gotta respawn. Oh, I actually fell. That was
The
gonna
woman who
slide down
rests
there.
here was once an Arisen like you. Arisen pawns share a rare bond.
Come on, this is. Thank you. Oh, fell there too. Didn't slide.
I'll heal your wounds.
Looking for some mining spots.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
Bit late for that. Here's one. Ah, there we go. Firefly stone. Exactly what we were looking for. See if we can get any more in here. Now, apparently, there's an exploit for these where you mine 3 or 4 times and then you save and reload, and then it'll completely restock the mining spot, and you can mine 3 or 4 more times. But, you know, I got what I need. So. There we go. Mass mine. Now, just gotta find Reynard. Where's this man? So the map won't tell me, huh? Now, since time hasn't really passed, should be able to find him. Teleported, should be able to find him here. Yes, there he is.
Remember? Well, that's it. In fact, now let us talk of business. Pray, traveling about like my now. Let us
Looks
talk
like
of
we have to
business.
make some more
You'd be a fool
transactions
not to
here.
have a look at my wares.
How many we gotta do this time? Ah,
Pray,
we gotta buy 10 more individual items.
Now, pray. See, now, let us.
2.
Now, pray. See, now, let us.
3.
Now, pray. See, now, let us. Now,
4.
pray. Seems some. Now, let us. Now,
5.
pray. Seems now. Let us talk. Now,
6.
pray. Seems now. Pray, call. Seems now.
7.
Now, pray, call. See now.
8.
Now, pray. See now.
9.
Now, pray. Seems now. Let us talk.
10.
Now,
Now,
pray.
apparently this raises his affinity
In
as
truth,
well.
sir, you are my finest patron. Whenever I've requested, perhaps I have.
So he's
thus
looking for his
found
father. That's
lot
why he
in all
became
my
a
years of
merchant.
searching. But
And
perhaps you might succeed. There.
he
Now,
wants
let us
he
talk of
wants
business. You'd
us
be
to
a
help
fool
him.
not to have a look at my
Now,
wares.
this will be the last time you'll have access to his shop, so make sure you get what you need before you make the 10th transaction here. Otherwise, after this, he'll be gone for until the next game cycle. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Pray, call again.
So now it's not gonna put them on the map, but we are fetching some hidden quote-unquote items. And we'll go and we'll get them in order. Actually, Casardus would be faster. So the first one is in the encampment. Let's see if I have any already. Just by coincidence. Happen to loot some pages.
A drag. What can I do? As you. As you will.
Doesn't seem like it.
As you will. What can I do?
Alright.
Can now.
So I can showcase that.
Why not avail yourself of the inn to rest a while?
Let's go to the encampment for the first page. There are 6 pages, which we will find.
We share these roads with traveling peddlers,
First one
guardsmen,
being
and
at the encampment.
the roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary. Endeavor to be ever quiet.
This counts as an ambush. Alright.
Duke could stand to commission some new
First
roads.
page. There should be a chest behind one of the tents here.
We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world.
Well, what's left of them, anyway. Is this it? Yep.
It's a likely place to find some trace of Renard's father. Looks like part of a journal. I wonder whose. The encampment's a shambles.
Yes, it is.
What's that?
Alright, so next one is to take a trip to the catacombs. Now does this. No, there's no hint on where to find the next one. This is where we need to be. Second level underground.
Few come to offer prayer to those who rested in the catacombs. The crypt was fashioned ages ago. Before. The structure structure is built from a natural chaos. It is half labyrinth inside.
Where are we? Yep.
Crumbles here
So
and there with age.
there's a chest here, which has the second page.
Still these rounds come. No honest business brings a man to such a place. I wonder what's inside. To judge from the beasts that dwell here, the place holds a dark power. What is that? Time is surely past. Another trick door.
Ah, second journal entry. Excellent. Easy. Thought it'd be a lot more difficult to find, but it wasn't. Ah. Next one. Third page. It's in Grand Soren.
It is a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item.
See if I can show it on the map here. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like I can, it's visible on the map, but.
Humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
I have to do some rooftop climbing. Maybe it's here I have to go? Let's try there. Alright.
A ladder, master.
Okay, pretty
We may
useful,
be able
but
to
not
cross
what
from
we're looking
roof to
for.
roof, Arisen.
Let's see, do I see anything? Don't really see anything. Ah, you see, I see. On the map. You see this little alleyway right here. This is what we're looking for. Aha. Third general entry. Excellent, excellent.
It's writing. A journal page.
That's what I was looking for on the map earlier. Yeah, you can't really tell that you can access this area. On to the fourth page. Fourth journal entry. It says the Sparta Crags. It says we have to go to the miasmic haunt. Looks like Reynard's still here. That's good. Hopefully he doesn't move by the time I find everything. That's Soulflare Canyon, though. I don't know what they mean by the miasmic haunt. Unless they mean this area. Let's see. Let's see exactly where this is so I don't have to search the entire area. Ah, okay. So apparently this is the miasmic haunt, which that's what I was thinking of when they mentioned that area. So we will go that direction.
A hobgoblin arisen! Be wary!
Guess I'll just follow the ravine here out. Then
Something preyed on this beast. This is no man's
miasmic
world.
haunt is directly south. Again. Oh, let's make sure that this chimera doesn't follow us. There we go. Excellent. We got double fanfare, or back-to-back fanfare right there. Says I knocked it down and then killed it. Don't see any chests. Oh, maybe there's some chest over in this camp here. Yep. That's not what we're looking for. Ah, here we go. Fourth journal entry. Excellent. On to the next piece. Fifth journal entry. Soulflare Canyon, which we have been through before. Let's see, what's the quickest way? Yeah, this would be the quickest way for sure. Don't worry, Reynard, we'll have your father's journal entries all brought together for you soon. I have full health, what are you talking about? Come on, pawn. And it's somewhere in here. Oh boy. Let's see. It looks like this journal entry. Yes, yes. There we go. Ah, okay. So we definitely came in from the close side for this next entry. It's actually right over here. Right there. Super simple. Super quick. Man, I was hoping we would have to go into the depths of this area. But now for the final entry. Final entry is in the ancient quarry. Which we have been to quite a few times so far. We have to return there again for this quest. And it looks like this one indeed is in the middle of the area. So, let's see. I'm gonna come in from the Shadow Fort. Because I think, yeah, teleporting to Grand Soren would put me further away than going here.
Seems the Duke aims to ring all Grancis with strongholds.
Oh man, sure, like, they definitely have more bark than they have bite. They love screaming. Oh, looks like we got a random quest. Oh, that goblin surely. We can play today. After I'm done with the stream tonight, which should be within like a half an hour, 45 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Truly.
And then they disappear.
Look at these goblin tracks. Troublesome in groups.
Actually, if you want to, we can. If you want to gather up the other two, once I'm done with this quest, we could start. And I can just stream that. final journal entry. Now, turn we can send Reynard on his way.
Hold. These letters. I cannot find. And yet, please do not worry yourself on them. I shall read this anon. Perhaps. Now, let us talk of business. Pray.
And he will disappear from this point on.
The finest patron deserves the fight.
I've gained quest knowledge.
I think that's the only... Yeah, okay, so we have...
I'll take that.
At this point, I am just missing one bandit quest, which I carelessly killed the leader of the bandit group that I need to do a quest with, but at this, if you had done that already, and at this point, all the other quests that we've done so far, in addition to that one, that's all the side quests. So from now on, you just need to go through the main story to complete all the side quests. Which seems like we might be playing Divinity, so check on that. Let's see. Let's see if I need to switch over, but for now, we can just continue with the main quest.
Tis a heavy onus, the men. They attack! Ready for battle!
Now, this is further chasing salvation. Now, you don't actually have to deal with any of the enemies in this area. You can just run past them if you so please. There's a mini. It's not really a side quest, but it's like a optional objective here. There are guards or prisoners
We have triumphed.
that will give you loot. or that will unlock gates here that are, some of them are shortcuts, but they all have loot. Or should I say chests that have loot
A
in them.
captive soldier, quickly arisen.
Like this
I owe
guy.
you my life. There are still others.
He directs us to this wall here.
This wall looks brittle. Let's strike it down.
If you had a two-handed weapon, you can just destroy this wall with a swing, but I don't.
At long last, the leader of the... There's a pass.
Sorcerer.
Now, this is a shortcut here, which also
Mayhap the
contains
men of
loot.
the wall. I feel familiar with this area.
Just gonna check. Doesn't look like they have any explosives here.
This way.
But yeah, the more time you spend here, their prisoners are actually getting attacked. And they will perish. And for each one that you keep alive, you get another... here we go. This is what we're looking for. Each one that you keep alive, you get... They give you an item. Hopefully I can get there fast enough so none of them die. There we go.
Must be some. The soldiers are lost if we do not find them soon.
Looks like I got here in time. See, they're all walking up to me and handing me stuff. And then the main guy will unlock that gate right behind here. Appreciate it, fellas. And this is just loot. This is the other side of that shortcut that the first guy was unlocked.
While they hold the higher ground.
See.
Mad! Salvation is mad to
Now,
conjure up.
this one is mandatory, or like it's scripted, so okay. I actually haven't ever used the ballista here to attack the Chimera. Oh no. That's too slow.
Ballista master.
Knocks it down? One shot? It doesn't really seem to do damage though. Yeah, not at all. Let's knock it down again. He will open the gate for us.
To the roof. wonder what's inside.
Here's another point where this guy is getting jumped by all these undead.
They gather the box. It makes my swallow.
I'll unlock this shortcut for us. However, there's a brittle wall up here, which is the other side of the shortcut, which is like right up the staircase. Which is like, why? You even consider this a shortcut? You walk into the group of enemies from the other side. Dude. There are chests up here, though. So. Just another. This. You have to protect this guy from this skeleton right here. He'll unlock the gate to the right here. She'll give you some more chests.
There! Human bones that move on their own!
And this is the point where you cannot return to... this is the point where a lot of quests get cut off. Salvation, you know, sacrifices their own dudes to summon those fights here. And quick work of them. And then now, so the game tells you to talk to the Dragon Forge, but that is completely optional. You don't need to talk to them at all, actually. You just open this gate here, and then follow this corridor, and just walk out this way. Then you'll get a cutscene, and this is the path to fight the dragon, if you so please. So we'll run through this real quick. Over here is a chest. But this is the... We'll just be running through here real quick.
Steady on here. Slow and careful. Let's press on. It's dark ahead. Let's be carrying the land. Are they not harpies? This path leads to the dragon's roost.
You'll recognize this from the beginning of the game. If you started a new game, a fresh new game.
Black sword. It is huge.
But unlike then, there is no gate for you to wait, or there's no gate to impede your progress, and then you have to deal with a boar chimera. Quick work. And then you have to open the gate. Now this is where the beginning of the game cut off, but wow. There is a Hellhound found his way all the way over here. Another one found his way all the way over here. Oh, those enemies really follow you all the way out here?
Learn a new way to fight.
Let's take care of these enemies. So they will get in our way. Just making sure we don't have any other followers. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so these pressure plates you just need to stand on.
Leave it to me.
And depending on your carry weight, it'll go by faster if you have more weight. That's the sound cue for when you can move on to the next one. So if you were playing with 4 pawns with their weight almost very heavy or over encumbered, then so these go down pretty quickly.
Might that panel there bear a link to the door?
So those are taken care of. Main door opens. Then you have a fated encounter with the dragon, which his name is Grigory.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
So you can either... Okay, so this is when the affinity thing comes in. The person that you last talked to who has the person that has the highest affinity towards you. Now, if you had multiple NPCs with maxed out affinity towards you, they all tie. So the last one you talk to appears here as your lover, I don't know. And let's say, so I got Reynard, so this means that Reynard will be at my place or the Arisen's place in Casardis after I beat the dragon. But otherwise, when he ran off earlier after completing his quest line, he doesn't come back. Which applies to all NPCs that are like that. So we're gonna fight the dragon. Now you can leave and you sacrifice your beloved one here. But that locks you out of doing all quests. So fighting the dragon is the path to take to do an all quest run. So your beloved gets away, the dragon starts rampaging because you're gonna fight it.
Get away for now. This way.
Now, why did that not kill me? I don't know.
Come, run!
all you need to do is hide behind those things until he breaks through. Which I'm not sure if it's timed or you have to deal a certain amount of damage to his health. Just do it this way. Ah, there he goes. Now, you don't have to fight him any further. You can deal some more damage to him, but if you head over here, he should follow you and break this wall right here. But it seems like my pawn is getting in the way of that. There he goes. And then he'll, you know, get angry again, fly off. Then we can continue on.
After them. Believe 'tis that way. I've learned.
You know, break off your escape route so you can't go back by jumping off of this bridge or pushing off of the bridge. All you need to do is run to the tower on the other side of the bridge. This is a lot faster if you are using daggers with the double jump or a staff with the levitation skills. Wow, I've never actually got hit by his flame breath on the bridge. Okay. There's some pretty good gear in these chests if you want to loot them. Now that you've been through that tower, head across this bridge to the next tower. And if you do take your time, he starts shooting. He starts, shooting his fire breath at you.
Be careful.
Try to block you here, but you can just run away. You can damage him if you want to for extra damage there, but it's not necessary. Let's run to the next tower. So for this part, you want to loot these chests for these pieces of equipment before you hit him with the ballista. And that's all you have to do is shoot it, and as long as it makes contact, the cutscene will automatically trigger. And he crushes the tower, but you grab onto his tail as he's flying off. And for this part, it's just, you just hold forward, and then when it prompts, you mash. I think you have to rotate your stick if you're playing on a pad. These harpies won't do anything, yeah. You have to rotate your stick. And your goal is that slightly distorted spot on between his
Your
wings.
very heart rests here within me. Reclaim that which you have lost. Take back your life, the surge of blood that entered into this world. It awaits you, Arisen, yearning here within me.
You just gotta hit it once, but when you swing, you'll slide back a bit, so I'm gonna go a little bit ahead of it. This is a quick time event here, which you don't want to mess up. You don't want to fail this, because then you'll die. And you'll have to restart the whole thing. But that's what happens if you succeed.
The hour for turning back is past.
You do fall, but you know, you're the Arisen, so you can survive. Because, you know, Dragon's Heart and whatnot.
Such is the contest you have chosen. Raise your weapon, your teeth of steel, your blood-red voice.
It's much easier with a ranged vocation.
Prove yourself worthy of what lies beyond my corpse. Show that you possess the strength to still my heart, the will to do the soul.
So with a ranged vocation, you can just shoot at the heart directly. Instead of having to climb up on him. And I think using two-handed, you can reach him as well with the jump attack. And that's the dragon fight. New game plus equipment. Or should I say best equipment. So you kill him, and then all the world starts falling apart, sort of.
Arisen, you have earned back.
So what he does is he releases all of the hearts he's claimed. So you get your heart back, and everyone else gets their heart back. And then I've covered this in a previous stream. The next sections you need to do after I was done farming. So I had to check that out if you hadn't seen those yet.
Some need of me?
But as you can see, Reynard is still here because he was my beloved. And he is a merchant
Then
still.
Not him. Together now.
I guess you can still buy from him. Now, the other thing is that I got some items. Depending on what vocation you kill the dragon with, you'll get the weapon for that vocation. Or the weapons for that vocation. And you also get the God's Bane here. So, now there is one quest that I will have to go into another
An
cycle
endless
that I
night has
missed,
taken the land.
which was one of the
What
bandits,
evil
which I
is
will
this?
cover next stream. But for now, I'm gonna end it here, and maybe I'll come back on if I do Divinity with the boys. But if not, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Have a good one.